Well, I know. I'm wearing my bright yellow jacket. About, maybe 15 years ago, I bought this jacket. Back when I lived in Florida. I used to live in Florida. And one day, I'm traveling down I-95 South in Florida, and I stop in a truck stop. And I pick up this jacket. It was $7 US on sale. And I thought to myself, you know what? That is an amazing little jacket, perfect for what I'm looking for. So I bought it 15 years ago. I use this jacket all the time. When you just need a little something, it's perfect when you don't need a big jacket. But I also know that every time I do a vlog with this jacket on, there's some trucks going by, it gives me this kind of goldeny yellow glow. But I love the jacket. Anyhow, Gary here with Gary Clayton Photography. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now today, we find ourselves in a small community called Glencarin. Now Glencarin is about 20 kilometers south of where I live in Wasaga Beach, here in central Ontario. It's a small community, there's not a lot here. There's a gas station, a general store. I think there's one or two maybe kind of home operated businesses. There's a river called the Mad River, which we're going to be taking a look at maybe in a bit. And right now we're starting about a 5-kilometer hike. We're doing that because there's areas that I've noticed down here that I'd like to take a closer look at. It's bright sunshine and blue sky. It's not my perfect time of day and it's not my perfect conditions. Again, due to other work commitments, this is when I could get here. So, hey, if 10 o'clock in the morning is the only time you can get here, then it's the best time to come. But you've heard me say that before. Anyhow, things we're looking for. There's an area where there's a little stream running through some trees next to a bridge. And I thought to myself, I'd love to come and photograph that. So we're hiking there now. We're going to take a look at that, see if we can capture some images. So yeah, let's for now just enjoy the hike. It is a beautiful day. Not a perfect day for photography, but it's a beautiful day. But then again, pretty much every day is beautiful. Okay, so we found ourselves down in the bottom of this ravine. I'm going to turn the GoPro around a little bit. You can see the stream, a little bit of rapid, small waterfall area ahead. That's actually what we want to photograph right now. Extremely difficult to get to. May have to take the shoes and socks off and go paddling, don't know. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to try to find a location down here where we can actually set up the tripod. We want to use a longer shutter speed to get a little bit of silkiness in the water. So definitely a tripod. And yeah, it looks really interesting. So we're going to see what we can capture. So let's see if we can find a spot to get set up. And let's go from there. Okay, so we've got set up there. We're on a tripod. Gear, I'm using my Canon 7D today, and right now on there I've got my Canon 18 to 55mm kit lens. I am using my L bracket and using my cable release. Totally and completely the wrong time of day to be here. I'm pointing pretty much directly into the sunshine. Bright reflection from the water. I have got my polarizer on there. I do not have with me today any ND filters whatsoever. So I am using an f-stop of f29, an ISO of 100, to give me a shutter speed of about 3/4 of a second. And that's the best I can do. But again, I'm pointing right into the sunshine. The glare is just tremendous. Shoes and socks are off. In the water we've been. trying to get that right composition. But again, it's just absolutely the wrong position and the wrong time of day for this particular shoot. But still, having said that, I am going to persevere. I'm going to move around a little bit. I'm going to try some different positions if I can, just to see if I can get the sun out of my face, or even get the sun even behind a cloud. There's one or two little clouds around, but not much. But you know what? We've come all this way and we've got down here, so we're going to make the best of it. We're going to do what we can. Stand by. Let us see if we can figure something out here. Let's see if we can get in a better position. Man, this water is super cold, guys, super cold. Whew. Although that has got rid of the glare. Well, you know what, I think there's a bit of numbing going on now. That's okay. Okay, so let's see what we can get for the composition here. Right there, we've got a focal length of 55mm. We have an ISO of 100, we have an f-stop of f29, and we have 1.2 seconds shutter speed. Let's go. Hopefully we got something. If we have, you're going to see it right now. Okay guys, well, first of all, I hope you can hear me okay. I've just changed lens, I've just gone with a longer lens, so I've gone to my 55-250 lens. I put my polarizer on here. I have now an f-stop of f22. I have a focal length of about 68mm, and I have an ISO of 100, and it's giving me a shutter speed of 1 second. 1 second. Now, the composure look, there's the shot, 1 second. Okay, hope we did okay. Very, very, very difficult today. The conditions I'm working in, the wrong time of day, as I've said. Wrong conditions, wrong light, wrong everything. But you know what? Here we are. It's a learning experience. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look at that image. Hopefully there's something to show. Let's get out of this water now because it is absolutely freezing. Well, that was a challenge, that's for sure. Now, all we have to do is get back out of here, climb back up this embankment and back to that roadway so we can continue where we're going. Oh yeah. Life can be full of its little challenges. And this is a challenge, believe me. This is a challenge. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Woo. Trying to stay. Oh boy. That did not sound good. Okay. Here. Oh man. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. Hey, I am a professional. Do not try this at home. Well, try it at home, but be warned, it's not easy. Oh dear. Okay, all fours. Here we go. We're at the top, or thereabouts. Okay. Yeah. Now that was fun. So something I noticed, all along this roadway, this country road, there's these cedar fences. And in some cases, with the right light, you can actually take some really interesting images, or capture some interesting images of those. So that's what I've been doing as I've walked up this last kind of mile up here. Is just capturing some images of these cedar fences. We're going to take a look at a couple of those right now, see what we got there. It's kind of fun. Across the way is a big quarry area. I'm going to turn the GoPro around so you can see that. Right in the middle of the countryside, it's a big quarry. So there's a lot of big trucks comes in and out of there, big dump trucks and so on, hauling gravel and so on to whatever construction sites they're going to. But yeah, kind of neat. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun here, by the way. I'm really enjoying the hike. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, so right now we're inside this forest area. Let me just turn that around and show you. Now we are on private property here, I know that, so we have to be really careful. I just wanted to kind of sneak in here, capture a couple of images, and get back out to the roadway again. But let me tell you what I've done. I changed the lens to my wide lens, so I'm using my Canon 10 to 22 mil. I have a focal length right now of about 12 millimeters. I have an ISO of 200. I have an f-stop of f22. Now I have that because the wide lens is picking up the sun as it's poking through the top of the trees. I'm hoping to get a little bit of a starburst effect there. I've got a 2-second timer set, and it's giving me 1/2 of a second. Let's take the shot. There we go, there's the shot. If we've got anything, I'm going to post it right now. You can hear the trucks in the background coming in and out of that big quarry I was telling you about. But yeah, and it looks really interesting over this side too, so I think we're going to change composition slightly too, and take another shot more to our left, because that looks really quite interesting. Okay, so we just came out of that forest off that private property. Now, as a photographer, you probably have the same kind of experiences, but quite often the image you want to capture is on private property, private buildings, private land. Here in Canada, unlike some other parts of the world, like for instance when I was in Britain, in the UK, photographing the Lake District, the Yorkshire Dales, all those areas, they have National Trust pathways that seem to go everywhere. They're absolutely amazing. You can get anywhere and you can photograph. It's great. Here in Canada, we don't have those. So if I want to get to an elevated point or a valley or wherever, if it's on private property, then basically I have to break the rules. And, you know, so anyhow, if that's something you do, just be respectful of the people's property. Don't leave garbage. Don't leave any trace that you were there. Just go on in, if that's what you're going to do. Get your shots. Get out of there respectfully. Hey, well, right there. I don't know if you can see the signs. No trespassing. Well, that's just where we were, so... But that's where the image was. That's not my fault. So we've got about a kilometer now to go back to the car. Bright sunshine. It's actually, again, beautiful day. Let's take a minute here. Let's just review the gear we used today on this shoot, and then we're going to have a look at all the images. So I used my Canon 7D, used my L bracket. I brought 3 lenses with me today, my 18 to 55, my 55 to 250, and my 10 to 20 wide lens. I used them all. I use my tripod, of course, use my polarizing filter. I use the cable release. For the actual video, today I'm using my GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. And I'm using that with the DJI external microphone. I know I have the, or you know I have the GoPro Black 5, but I'm waiting for the connector for the external mic. The video on that particular camera is great, but the sound is awful without an external mic. So I am waiting for that coming in, and then I can continue with that. And I'm very happy with the video on that. So yeah, so that's what we've done today. It's been interesting. Hasn't been a major walk by any means, about 5-6K at the most. But you know what? I love it. It's been great. There's a local cemetery. Yeah. Now there's some stories to be told right there. But anyhow, that's another day. Let's take a look at some images.